Okay, everyone, welcome back to Breakpoint Breakdown. The final is set at the Rolex Paris Masters. It will be Felix Auger-Aliassime up against Yannick Sinner for the title in Paris. And boy, the stakes could not be higher in this matchup. Let's start for Felix. What's at stake for him? Well, he's already going to be back in the top 10, but Turin. He is currently 8 in the race for Turin. He's just ahead of Musetti, a little over 200 points, or maybe give or take 200 points. And if he wins tomorrow, he clinches that spot in Turin, the race is over, and he will get that final 8th spot. But if he loses, it's going to come down to next week, the final week. FAA is playing in Metz. Musetti is in Athens. It's going to come down to there, but it will be in FAA's hands. Musetti will probably have to win the title or at least make the final in Athens, and FAA will only have to win a couple matches maybe. So it is in FAA's hands now with this good result here in Paris. But he's got that at stake because if he does win the title, he clinches it. For Sinner, he'll be back to number 1 for only 1 week, but he'll still be back at number 1, and he does put himself at a relatively good position for that year number 1. Of course, Carlos is still in pole position for that. Carlos, again, he'll need about 3 wins in turn, and he'll clinch it there. But if Sinner does win, he'll be back to number 1 for just 1 week, and then the ATP Finals points from last year, which he won undefeated, will fall off. So these guys are playing for a lot, and it's going to be a big match. And we saw this matchup recently. Of course, the head-to-head is 2-2, but we've seen this matchup twice recently. We saw it in Cincinnati, where Sinner just destroyed Felix. Felix not up to it that day. His serving was just not there, and Sinner just dismantled him there. But the U.S. Open match, that was the one where a lot of us were thinking, because we saw that Cincinnati match, we're thinking, oh man, Sinner's gonna wipe the floor with him. Well, no, it was a tight 4-set battle. FAA had break chances to go up early in the 4th to push it potentially to a 5th. Couldn't get it done there, but this is gonna be a really interesting battle to see what happens here. Obviously, Sinner hasn't been 100% this week, but he looked better against Sasha, and it seems like he's getting better here, so hopefully that sickness is fine. Felix, he needs that serve +1. He has to use that to effect. He's going to need to make a very, very good percentage of his first serves, probably at least 70%, because Sinner's return is just so good. So he's gonna need a really high first serve percentage. He did that well at the U.S. Open, and he's just going to need to use that serve +1, dictate the rallies early. That's his only chance to do it. For Sinner, just continue doing, like we always say, Sinner just needs to continue to do what he's doing, and he should be good. But this should be an enticing battle. I'm going to pick Sinner in a tight straight sets. You got to go with Sinner just with the way he's playing right now. Hasn't dropped a set yet. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.